I'm Chloe and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be doing some more work in preparation for my upcoming fall shop update. I am going to be finishing up some rings, setting some stones, and cleaning up the bezels. I'll be taking you along with me as I do the polishing of the bezels, the setting of the stones, and I'll tell you a little bit more of an update on how I'm liking my new ball vise. Spoiler alert, I'm really loving it so far. So come along with me today and also let me know which piece is your favorite. I would love to know. Okay, so for the first part of setting the stones, here's what I'm gonna use. I've talked about this before, but I do hammer set my stones. So I actually use a prong pusher as the hammering, like what I'm hammering into the bezel, which is a little bit odd probably, but it works for me. So you could try it, and it comes in all bezel pusher sets that I've seen. So you might already have one on hand. And then I also have my beadsmith hammer that I use as well. And then I have 4 rings that are ready to have their stones set. Of course, I have their stones. And then I have my Pepe Tools ball vise, and I have a little sunshine polishing cloth here as well that I'm going to use to prevent scratches on the rings when I stick them in the ball vise. So I've already test fit all of my stones in my ring settings, but I'm going to do one more. So I have a piece of floss just to be safe. These bezels that I made were pretty tight around the stones, so it just would be quite difficult to get them back out if I didn't use the piece of floss. And this bezel got just a little bit pushed in the tumbler, so what I'm doing now is just very, very gently pushing it out from the inside. And perfect, that's a nice height for this stone. So then the way I'm gonna set it is I'm actually just gonna come around all the sides very, very gently. It would probably be best if I take out the floss first, huh? And once the bezel is pushed in all the way around the outside, so I'm hammering it in this way, I'm then gonna angle my bezel pusher up more this way. Let's see if I can show a better angle. I'm gonna aim it up more this way so that I'm hammering down on the top, and it's nice and secure all the way around. I usually just very gently work my way around the outside, and I'll increasingly go up a little more as I go around. And then I usually just like to push down on the stone, make sure it doesn't have any wobble or give to it before I'm done. And then here's a nice little view of it outside the ball vise, so you can see the bezel is nice and tight all the way around the edges, and it comes just over the top of the stone a little bit to hold it in place. Now I'm gonna set the other 3. By the way, I love this vise. The only thing that I don't like, and I know it's by design, but it still bothers me, is that this knob, I put it in and then it constantly falls out when I move the vise around. Anyway, time to set some stones. Sorry, I know it's hard to see when I put the tools up, but it's gotta be done. So here's this one. Oh, I just love how these are turning out. Okay, and then I just wanted to show you how I clean up the bezel after the fact. So there's gonna be some hammer marks around the bezel. There also are just, I don't know, like silver marks pretty easily. So I come in with my flex shaft. If it focuses. Okay, so I come in with my flex shaft with one of these green pumice wheels, and it works really well. It takes out the scratches, but it still leaves a nice finish. I still polish after the fact. Like, this is not gonna polish for you. But yeah, that's how I clean up the edges of my bezels, and I'll go ahead and do one for you. So just to restate again, that is not going to polish for you, but it did take out all of the nice little nicks that I had in the side from setting the stones with the hammer setting bezel method. And then I usually will come back in with some Zam and polish it right up. And that's how I do my rings. And I'm obsessed with these. And then just before I wrap up, just to show you all of the finished rings, I love the colors so much. I think both of the stones, I know they're so different, the ocean jasper and the polychrome jasper, but they are just so pretty. They're so cool. Yeah, thanks for watching with me today. Thanks so much for coming along with me today. I hope you love these pieces as much as I do. The stones are just so good. I also hope this was good learning for you as far as how I set my stones and how I polish the bezels. If you like this video, it would help my channel grow so much if you would like and subscribe down below, and I will see you for the next one.